Wait,
you know
who
how
they got invited and they're Roman?
Yeah, you know how Hades lies about Hazel being Greek. Percy said, "Wait, hold on, why there's Roman people here?" And everyone was all like, "Percy's never gonna lie to us."
Hephaestus says it too, like, "Oh, he's Roman, don't mind him." When they start fighting,
mind you,
trying to not kill him.
Hephaestus likes Percy more than he likes Leo.
So that's why I'm telling you, when Percy called him, was like, "Do not bring that little boy here." Hephaestus are like, "You can't come. You can't come."
I'm sorry, something's changed. You're not allowed. We don't let fire starters there. Sorry,
they said the venue's very flammable, Leo. You can't come. Mind you, they're going to Jersey.
We really been up here for 3 hours talking about a brunch that doesn't exist.
I feel like
no, if this was still in like the books, if Leo comes, Frank does not come.
No,
ever.
Yeah,
because Frank is a loser.
Frank chooses not to come because he likes the stories from Percy better.
Frank is Roman too.
Frank likes to read.
Frank isn't allowed there.
It's like that one video.
Frank is the reason the live stream happens.
Yeah, like that's what Percy does.
Frank, one year Percy was on the phone with Frank, and Frank was all like, "You know, you could record this for me, right?
Go on live.
Change the game.
No. Frank is in the comments like, "Wait, hold on, turn it to the left a little."
Hip-hop. Y'all, OlympusStarHipHop.com.
He's feeding him lines. Like,
creating the website for them.
I feel like Annabeth will text Leo before the function. The video of Dr. Umar saying, "Do not bring your white wife."
And mind you,
the thing is, at all. Do not bring
Annabeth liked Leo. Her and Leo got along, but then Leo started being nasty to her man.
No, let me tell you, mind you, Annabeth don't got Leo number. She had to text Piper and was like,
she said, text Leo this.
No, she said, send this to the little friend of yours. And Piper was all like, "What you mean, Jason?" She's like, "I said that little friend." She said, "Send that to that little fireboy. Do
not bring your white wife.
Do not bring the white.
Not Percy on Facebook Live. Oh, this is killing me. I'm sorry.
No.
Percy on Facebook Live. They're all in their little Facebook.
Do you know who else in the comments? Will Solis is in the comments. Will Frank.
No. Will Solis.
Because Will is not invited.
Y'all think Nico was there that one year that Percy beat the shit out of Neo for talking about Annabeth?
Yeah.
Wait, that's the Florida one.
That's the Florida one. Everybody got invited to the Florida one.
Once again,
invited Tyson to the Florida one, and he started crying.
Tyson was at the Florida one. Listen, Tyson was at the Florida one, but he left like 10 minutes in.
Yep,
no.
They started fighting, and he just couldn't handle it. Poor thing.
Let me tell you.
Look, everybody took a break from fighting.
I'll tell you
to
one
get
thing.
Tyson out of there. Then he got back and then immediately.
I don't even think it was Percy. Percy was not even the one that escorted Tyson out. It was Poseidon, because Percy was a little too hot already. So Poseidon was all like, "Tyson, come on," because he didn't want to.
He was like, "Tyson, come on."
He was like, "You don't need to see your brother."
I think as a family, we should support Leo, even though he's a little bit lost.
No. I'm here to tell you. You with the wrong.
You are standing alone.
We should not support him.
I'm so disappointed that I'm his only family. That's our.
Let me tell you something. You want to know why I will never support Leo? I will never support Leo because he want to hate on Percy for something he should have been hating on Hera for.
They became family.
No, they didn't.
Let me tell you something.
You are standing alone in this Leo defense.
Let me tell you something.
I'm sorry.
Hey, why do you want to?
Leo was hating on Percy for something he should have been hating on Hera for.
No. This is how Percy and Leo speak. Percy don't answer the Seven's main group chat. I'm telling y'all, Percy and Frank, they don't answer that group chat. It's Piper and Annabeth that gotta come and be like, "Hey." Piper sends it to Annabeth sends it to Percy, and Percy sends it to Frank, or Hazel sends it to Frank, and Frank sends it to Percy.
Okay, wait. Someone asked which one was the New York one. Like the Florida one got real ghetto, but the New York one,
they had it
because it was in
They had it in New York the second year, and
the Olympus,
New York. It goes
Florida,
Memphis, New York, Florida, Jersey.
And Jersey was the one where everyone found common ground.
They were like, "Okay, look,
who's writing the fan fiction for this?"
You know, Apollo came up with those first, second, and third scene charts to be messy, and then a building got lit on fire during the third one. He couldn't do it no more.
No.
I changed the seating chart this year. I know we've had our problems in the past, but I think that we'll be okay with this one. And now people are on the other side of the table from each other. People are moved away from each other. It's okay now.
No, now, mind you, he put them on the other side of the table to see if they'd be willing to jump across.
Yeah. Not only that,
and you know Aries did.
Yeah, they could throw drinks at each other better because now they're not side to side.
Wait, you want to know something? With that fourth one, he was like, "Okay, look, I've decided to invite Aries and Hephaestus every other year. One or the other comes each year. Like no in betweens.
And every year it's Hephaestus here, Aphrodite bring Aries just to start some mess. Like no. And at the Florida one, Florida's surrounded by water, right? So Percy got active. Okay, he got
Listen, was there a hurricane warning during that Florida brunch? Yes, there was.
Yes, no. And Poseidon was all like, I ain't gonna stop him. That little boy would have Poseidon was
like,
y'all problem. Was like, you think I want to be caught in it?
No,
Poseidon. That was the one year the brunch ended early because like it was gonna end in blood.
People crying, there's blood everywhere, there's alcohol on the floor.
The poor Floridians. They were like,
I know it's crazy. Apollo was still DJing through the entire thing. He was like, this is awesome.
I'm telling you, Apollo played Nuck If You Buck like 10 times.
Absolutely.
Listen, Nuck If You Buck is the unofficial anthem to the brunches.
No, they play that shit.
Look, Apollo got a fight playlist full of fighting songs.
Absolutely. He's like, ooh, shit, wait, I gotta change the music, y'all. Hold on.
No.
And then Nuck If You Buck starts playing.
The second Nuck If You Buck starts playing, everybody know, hide your valuables. It's funny.
Listen.
Somebody in drag.
Listen,
he be listening to Gunica. Yes, he do.
No. How nobody's gotten scalped at this brunch is crazy.
Gunica is the one that they play before Nuck If You Buck. That's the intro. That's the little classy R&B they play before shit get a little... No. The Florida brunch.
If y'all think the Florida brunch got ghetto, the New York brunch?
Oh,
no. The New York brunch, all the guys are in their element. Like, it was crazy.
No.
The Egyptian said, y'all got to change the place or we cannot do this.
No, that's when the Egyptians was all like, I'm never coming to this shit again if y'all don't move it. They're like,
and they were like, you know what? We'll do it in Jersey. It's okay. We'll find a nice little place in Jersey.
The first year they realized, now let me tell y'all, Aphrodite, she was on Amos's head for the way he was dressing that little boy.
And was.
No, let me tell you.
She was like, why is he in business casual? He's 17.
The Carter pulled up to that first brunch and he was made sure he was in business casual.
Sunday school vest. Yep. He was in a nice button up and a sweater.
Mind
and a sweater vest and his loafers. And
Percy told him take that off. Percy was all like, do not wear that shit. And
don't ever wear that shit again. First off.
No. He walked in and Percy was all like, didn't I tell you don't wear that? And Aphrodite was all like, oh, is that the server, guys? Carter was all like,
let this businessman into brunch.
No. And then Percy looked at Annabeth. He was all like, I feel that was a microaggression. And Annabeth
the next two brunches and just see what happens. Tables were flipped. Lives were lost.
I hope. Let me take on the form of a black woman before I say what I'm about to say.
No. She said shit. Aphrodite went from what's that lady name? You know the actress who plays... Damn, I forgot the character name too. It's time for me. Okay, I got it now. You know the pretty girl in Suicide Squad?
Mm-hmm.
Harley Quinn? She went from that to Gabrielle Union before she acted.
Wow!
You're nasty.
My idea is that... Wait, who are you talking about? Which goddess were we talking about?
Aphrodite.
My idea is that Aphrodite is a light-skinned woman in Ares' mind.
Yeah, no, she's Candace Parton. Iris in The Flash. In Ares' mind, that's how she looks.
No. In Ares' mind, I think of her as Emmy Raver Lampman from the Umbrella Academy.
Exactly who you talking about.
Like I thought about it in depth, and I was like, that's exactly who it is. And then in Hephaestus' mind, she's Teyona Parrish, who is Monica Rambeau.
I agree. You're right.
Hold on, let me find the tweet. Hold on, because I love that fan cast.
You've actually never been more right, I feel.
Yeah.
Like, just like their face cards are unmatched.
Yeah.
Now, Aphrodite she said, let me make sure he sees me as a black woman.
Yeah, I'm telling y'all.
Why are you...
And there it is. Like, do y'all see this? The vision. Like
I
red
see
suit,
it. I
the
see
red
it.
suit,
I
like
see
that's
it.
her. That's her in the limo. I thought about it, y'all.
You're right.
No,
You're
But
absolutely correct.
she turned to Carter and said, "Why is this little boy dressed like this?"
no, I'm telling y'all.
Why is he finna go
and was
give a
like, "You let him
presentation?
She
follow
looked
you
him up and down and then turned back to us. She was like, "Why is he dressed like that?"
No, I'm telling y'all. With the snap
Oh.
of a finger, Aphrodite changed that boy outfit, and ever since then, Carter.
Oh my God.
No.
You are
Listen.
dead wrong for this.
Listen,
Adonis,
Listen, y'all ain't reading the Adonis been out of pockets in the comments.
right?
This thing
the whole
started.
night.
Adonis been giving everybody. It's crazy.
Like, Adonis, you need to come up here and speak.
Someone
I
said we
feel
get 2 more seating charts for the New York brunch.
Wait, hold on. So we have the Memphis brunch.
We got
need
the Memphis
New
brunch.
York
We
and
need
the
the New
Florida
York
brunch.
brunch and the Florida brunch. I will be creating those expeditiously.
No,
Listen,
And
do
the-
the
Don't
Florida
forget,
brunch first, because I feared that was the that was the most urban of the brunch.
no.
we need
We
that
need
jazzy
the
brunch
Florida
too.
brunch
Like, how do you solve
too
real world
urban.
problems?
Tables were flipped.
The
Lives
Florida.
were lost. People were
No,
scalped.
the
What?
Florida
Breakfast didn't
brunch.
listen. The Florida brunch breakfast didn't even get 8.
No.
Breakfast didn't make it to the table.
They were
What?
drinking
It got to
mimosas.
the
That's it.
table.
The servers came out and like there was just a bloodbath. Like
No.
Let me tell y'all something. Breakfast
Listen, they
tried to
came
get to
out
the
to serve
table.
breakfast. Like 2 windows were broken. All the chairs were
No.
gone. Like tables
Why
split in
Percy was
half.
water bending the mimosas?
Yo,
They're
And
like,
the
what's
room
happening?
just everybody in the room just wet because Percy was like finna
you
make a
know Apollo
hurricane.
recorded the entire
Yep.
thing
Let me
too.
tell you,
That
the
shit was on
servers came out
TV
and
the next night.
the
Like
servers came out. Annabeth took a tray and whacked Calypso on the head. It was all like,
And mind you, Calypso ain't got no kind of powers. And
no,
Annabeth's like, you a daughter of a Titan, and yet you ain't never fought a day in your life.
no, because
Listen,
she's
Calypso
very
went home
beautiful.
crying,
That's
covered
her
in
power.
eggs.
no.
Like
Let me tell
it
you,
was bad for her.
Calypso asked Leo, "Why did you bring me here?" No,
I
And
Calypso
you know,
was
Leo
like,
Like, he
only
set
brought
her up.
Calypso to try to one up Percy.
no. He brought Calypso because that little boy never had a girlfriend a day in his life. He wanted to show out. I know Leo thought he was showing
It's
the
real
fuck
love.
out.
He was
Listen,
in
Leo
love.
bringing Calypso is the rule where no partners can come unless they were pre-approved.
Yep, no. Because of that, they have to even the
And
dinner.
Percy has to see every invite first.
No, that from then on, Percy gets to listen to RSVP, and he call whoever is bringing the +1. Don't bring that little boy here. Don't bring that little girl.
he was
gotta
like, "Do
make
not
sure.
allow Leo to bring that girl here."
Do not bring your white wife.
Listen, it's that video of her. You ever seen that video on the Bad Girls Club with that girl where she was like, "Mom, I'm about to beat this little white girl up."
Yo, that was Annabeth. No,
Like, Mom, I'm
why
about to beat this bitch up.
Annabeth
I
turned
would
to
like
Athena and
to.
was all like, "Mom," and Athena real classy. She was all
And
like,
Athena just passed her the tray.
"Yeah, I'm telling
And
you,
mind you, it was
Look, she said it real calm too. Like everybody in the room kind of scared. She's
no,
like, "Mom,
and
Annabeth
I'm
don't
finna
say
beat this
nothing
little."
unless she's provoked.
yeah,
And you know what? Calypso shouldn't have provoked her. I don't know.
no, I'm
I
telling y'all, Annabeth was all like, so calmly, "Mom, I'm about to beat this bitch up." Nobody believed her because Annabeth don't get crazy like that. She calmed Percy down. She took that tray and whacked the fuck out of Calypso.
She mollywopped her.
The
No,
room went dead
Leo
they're
silent.
silent.
And
at
then,
the end
and
of the
then
When
Percy
she
function.
fell
turned
to the
around.
floor, everybody turned around. They were like, "Oh."
No, and because then Percy was not gonna hit no woman like that. Okay,
Well,
Mary got
because
Nessus in a chokehold, and they both looked up to turn. Who hit
And
the
then
ground like that?
no,
room went dead.
they're
Everybody stopped
silent. No,
moving. Like whoever
She
was eating
dropped to the
fork
ground,
dropped to the
lifeless,
I'm
plate.
and
telling you,
everybody turned real quick. They were
yeah,
like, "Oh!" And Annabeth
oh,
just holding the dented tray in her
no,
hand. She like, "Hey,
Mind
chill,"
you, Annabeth turned around and gave the tray back to her mother all calmly.
yup,
and
And
just
then
dusted herself
Calypso
off and
said
sat back
no.
down.
And
mm-hmm.
then Leo said something, and
And
Annabeth turned
Percy,
around and
Annabeth
did
told
it.
no,
And
Leo and
mind you,
Calypso
Percy
broke
said,
up. Leo and Calypso broke
no,
up.
no,
Stop
it's
this.
like,
Stop this. Stop the count. Leo and Calypso are not together anymore. Stop the
that
count.
don't matter. He still can't come to the front.
They still uninvited.
Yo,
Hephaestus is still saying he's Roman just so he doesn't have to bring him.
Oh, you're sick.
After that brunch,
it's not like you have to be invited to the brunch.
Yeah, it's
Nobody
invite
is
only.
going to invite Leo again.
No,
because Percy said, "Do not invite that little boy."
It's to the point. Even Aphrodite, who loves mess, never inviting Leo. She said, "I'm not crossing that line." No, when I
No
tell
one wants to
you,
see Annabeth get that messy again.
no. Why Leo got on the phone with Jason afterwards?
Mind you, Hades actually decided to come this year. He
Yeah,
came to the Florida
no.
one, not expecting this. He was like, "I am never coming to one of these again."
No.
Why would y'all do this?
I'm telling you right now, Leo got on the phone with Jason. Was all like, "Yeah, it was a tie. It was a tie." Frank was all like, "I got it on video right now. You got your ass whooped."
Like that video's in the group chat. He's still lying.
No, because you know that Apollo recorded the entire thing from behind the bar.
No, Apollo recorded that and he posted it on Facebook Live and all the demigods.
Jason wouldn't pick a side because Jason is a good man. He wouldn't.
First of all, Jason couldn't pick a side because he's not invited.
Please.
He
Oh
isn't
yeah,
even
we
on
know
like the
Jason's not invited.
consideration list.
Jason is
Look, I
Roman.
fear this is not a safe space for Jason.
No,
No.
y'all know I love Jason down.
Girl,
Y'all know I love Jason down. But Jason is
Like, that's
Roman.
my son,
Jason is
but,
not
like,
invited.
He's just not there.
No, let me tell y'all, Romans are not invited unless their name is Hazel.
No,
and
No,
Hazel.
wait, I have an addition. to that. Raina shows up to the Florida brunch just to help Annabeth start fights and to give Percy a little power boost, and then she leaves. That's it.
Rena's a loser. I'm so sorry, but Rena's a
Oh,
loser.
wow.
She got rejected by
Wow.
1, 2, 3. Oh
Listen,
my God!
the Florida brunch is
Not
also
Reina's a
when Rachel
loser.
comes.
No,
That's also the
Florida
year Rachel
brunch is
was
when
there.
Rachel shows up.
You know who else was that? You know who else was helping Annabeth whoop Calypso's ass? Sadie, because that's her homegirl that helped her go natural. She was not gonna let
Sadie's
no
holding Calypso
Sadie
down while
said,
Annabeth's
Annabeth fight,
kicking her.
I fight.
fight. Like, I fear they had to pull Sadie off.
You know
And
the only demigod that didn't get to fight in that year? Carter.
Yep. No,
Now,
Carter
mind you,
Holding
Carter
power.
was
trying to
He
pull
needs
Percy
to.
back.
Now mind
food.
Percy. Carter was trying to pull Percy back. Percy turned around and was like, "Not this time," and Carter let go because he was
Carter,
all like,
wait, no, y'all
Carter
know
was not
that
about to
Lilo.
get
Wait,
snatched in there.
Y'all
He wasn't
remember
fucking up
Lilo
his
and
sweater
Stitch,
vest.
where Lilo was beating that little girl and Stitch was holding her back, and then the little girl was like, "That's why your mom's dead." And Stitch said, "All right."
Oh my God!
No. I'm telling y'all, Leo said some nasty shit, and Carter was all like, "All right, you got that, Percy." And Percy, no.
Well,
I
but y'all were
fear.
calling the Norse gods ghetto, but they're getting.
Yeah, but the North gods,
they like to
they
kill
don't
people.
really say
No.
I feel Magnus a little too classy for this.
That's why they're not
They
invited.
fake classy. I'm telling y'all.
Magnus and Alex stay home.
The problem, the Norse gods aren't classy, but since they want to fake being classy,
They're not. Not only that, the Norse gods, whenever whenever the Greeks are getting involved, the Egyptians laugh. The Norse gods are like, no guys. But let one of them start beef, they start bringing out knives and pitchforks, and everybody gonna be like, I thought we left those at the
I
door.
thought
They're
this was a
never
class
invited
party.
again.
the thing about the brunch, right, is that the Greeks and the Egyptians, they know that they're starting mess and they have fun with it. The
That's
North
the reason
take
they
it too
come.
serious.
Yeah,
They come. They don't come for the breakfast. They come for the mess. They come for the fighting.
Yeah,
Nobody comes to eat
get they
except the
feelings.
demigods.
Yeah, because the Greeks, the Egyptians be making fun of the Greeks. They and then the Greeks just laugh it off, ha ha ha. The Egyptians made fun of the Norse and they drawed out weapons, and everyone was all like, "What the fuck? Like, this ain't how we do brunch." Never was invited again. Never came again.
You know who started some mess one year? ISIS.
Yep.
ISIS started mess.
Mm-hmm. I just look at Hera and start mess. That's her homegirl, but she gonna start mess.
ISIS made a slick comment, and next thing you know,
are definitely frenemies. That's why they sit next to each other sometimes.
Yep. They sit next to each other when they want to talk shit about Aphrodite and Boss. Okay, them two. How Aphrodite and Boss come together to talk shit. They two come together to talk shit.
Now, mind you, at the Florida brunch, Poseidon and Athena were right next to each other, cheering their kids on.
Yeah, no, that's the
the only
one time they
that
got
felt
along.
long.
Listen, all the gods set they beef aside to watch the demigods act a fool.
Now, mind you, it's real funny when you remember that Calypso is not a demigod. She's a whole Titan. Get her
She is a Titan.
She's meant to have magic and everything.
That's another group of people that's not invited to the brunch.
The Titans,
that she's a loser.
Wait, what about the minor gods?
The
They're not
minor gods
invited
aren't
in.
allowed.
You know what?
No.
They
They're
can show up if
invited,
they want to. They just
But
in a
this is
separate
for
room.
like the Big 12. It's like the
It's
Big 12
See,
it's
brunch.
like this.
See, the
It's like,
minor gods show up, but they have their own room because they don't get into mess.
no,
They watch the live stream.
the minor gods are like this. They are invited, but they know if they invited, no one gonna take
Listen,
them seriously. They stay
yeah,
home or go to the
they're
other room.
invited. They know not to come.
Yep.
It's a courtesy invite. They know not to show up.
Because
Now, mind you, that's why the Titans also know not to show up. You're not invited in the first place, but they know not to show up.
Now you know
That's
who
why
do show up.
Calypso didn't read the fine print on her invitation that said don't show up.
Now you know who do show up. The Muses.
yep. No. Oh, baby, they get
The
material
muses
to
be
write new
giggling
songs about.
down.
Like they sitting in the corner laughing.
No. The first brunch, it started with the music saying a little tune. After that, they saw mess. They was like, "We don't come here to sing. We come here for the mess."
They don't even bring.
They don't bring no mics, no instruments. They sit their asses down. They watch the mess.
They don't even eat. They be
They
like,
sit
all
in
right.
the booth in the corner and they just let everything happen. They're like,
Yep.
ooh.
How the demigods have a separate table, the muses have a separate table. Okay, because they don't want to be at the main table when shit start getting flown out. Because everybody respects them. They're like,
And then the real problem is they start throwing food, and that's where Annabeth kind of draw a line. She be like, not in my hair. I just did this.
no, because Annabeth come with a fresh new hairstyle every fucking brunch.
And mind you, she be leaving after that Florida brunch. She left
Y'all, what's the dress
Her hair
code
was
for the
intact.
brunch?
She was fine when she left.
You know,
She messed
I
up
feel
Florida,
like
though.
Semi-formal. I think
it's
they're
like cocktail hour because it's not like super formal like black tie because it's brunch, but it's not like you come any type of way.
We've
Carter,
really been
do
talking
not
about
bring
this for 3 hours.
Carter, do not
bring
the
a 3-piece suit.
Mind you, Amos was kicked out because he brought that stupid hat.
Zeus was mad as hell too. Zeus was all like, I thought the fedora was good.
No, because
They
why
mentioned
Zeus
it
and
too.
Amos
Yeah.
showed up wearing the same outfit.
Yeah, this what I was going to say. One year they show up in the same outfit and they just don't talk the entire.
No,
It's just tense silence for 10 minutes, like a 10
no
second
one
tense silence.
acknowledges it, but everyone knows it looks back and forth. That's the second brunch. That's
New
Olympus.
York.
Yeah,
Let me tell you, the New York brunch, that was a problem.
Nobody ate that year again. That was the third year in a row. Nobody.
And mind you,
year in a row,
the
nobody
New York
ate.
brunch, it was just because they couldn't say anything because they were on. How you gonna show up wearing the King of the Gods outfit when we're on Greek territory?
That's the real mess. That's how it started. I'm gonna be real. In the New York brunch, it got a little messy. That's why they moved it to Florida. But the Florida brunch,
the Florida brunch was a problem.
Like that,
and then I told y'all the party pony showed up because they heard mess.
They showed up last minute and saw Percy whooping someone's ass.
And then word got back to Chiron and he just laughed.
Chiron was all like, what am I supposed to do about it? You want me to go talk to Percy?
You want me to talk to Percy?
No, because you know what's funny? Percy came back to Camp Half-Blood the same day, walked in, looked at Leo and dared him to say something.
Now, mind you, the only thing that calmed Percy down is they called his mom.
Oh,
and she said, "You know what, son?
Sally had to drive up there. She was like, "What the hell did you do?"
No,
and then Sally heard what they said about Annabeth. It was like, all right.
Listen,
what you want me to do?
Sally has a standing invitation. She just chooses not to come.
No, Poseidon invites Sally every year, and
I
Sally
told you.
declines.
But we already know they do because Poseidon, Amphrite, and Sally have their own standalone, and Paul have their own standalone meeting.
Listen, they have their own brunch order that nobody else is invited to.
Listen, after
they have their yearly
goes to the brunch, he stops by Sally's and Paul's, and he let them know.
He tells them everything
know what their son did.
Not there.
Listen,
no, Poseidon walk in and go, "Do you know what our son did today?"
No, Poseidon walk in like, "You want to know what your son did?" And Sally's like,
he brings
son.
up the
He's
face.
like, yeah, when he act like that, he your son.
And Poseidon's all like, "Do you want to know what your son did today?" And Sally was like, "Your son? That's my son." And Poseidon look at Paul. That's your son. Okay.
Paul was like, I had no part in raising him when he act like that.
I'm telling y'all, Poseidon has a post brunch canoodle with the blowfists before.
Why am I hand cramping trying to finish this chart, y'all? Like I'm so close to being done.
Let me tell y'all, Poseidon be showing up to brunch a little ruffled, and Percy's like, "Dad, where you been?" He's like, "Oh, I just went and saw Sally and Paul."
No, he goes, I stopped by the house, and Percy was all like,
The house. Mind you, Percy didn't know about the way that his parents were getting down till the Florida brunch, so he was already on edge.
Mind you, Percy. This is what happened at the Florida brunch. He usually stops by right after Percy leaves, but Percy forgot something, his wallet, and came back and saw that mess. He went to that brunch mad as hell.
Listen, he went to that brunch ready to fight.
No,
and Leo and Calypso showed up.
He was already his feathers were already ruffled. He was like, I need to talk to my dad. He already told Annabeth what he didn't saw.
Yeah.
So she knows. And then Leo and Calypso got to show up.
Mind you, in that brunch, he was trying to tag Aries when Aries said some shit to his homeboy.
But the thing is, Percy was coming ready for a fight. He was already just irritated.
I'm telling you, he was waiting. He was all like, Aries, I did at a motherfucker that said some defenses.
Listen, it was already raining outside. Percy was making it literally rain. Like
y'all, I finished and gave a summary of the events that occurred.
Oh my God.
We're here. We made it. This is the 3rd annual brunch, by the way.
This is the Florida brunch.
The Florida brunch.
The oh so iconic Florida brunch.
No.
Hold on.
When
Percy really was, he was just ruffled.
Yeah,
his feathers were ruffled.
Listen, Percy came there ready to fight. He didn't even want no eggs or waffles.
No. They asked Percy how he want his eggs, and he was all like, cook the damn.
And you know why he was pissed off? Because Percy hadn't eaten for 2 nights in preparation.
No, because he was prepared.
And he lost all his appetite.
Right. No, I'm telling y'all, Percy went and got his wallet, and he slammed that door and was all like, I know you fucking lying. Picked up Annabeth, told her what was going on in the car. It's fucking raining. He got to that brunch waiting for Aries to dare to say something. He seen Leo and Calypso. Calypso say something to Annabeth. She get hot too. And he was like, this is my moment. I'm whooping this motherfucker's ass. That is why Poseidon didn't even dare to stop Percy, because he was all like,
because he knew while Percy was mad and he was not gonna fight his son. And then the thing is, after the brunch, they had a talk, and Percy was like, "Oh, okay, I get it."
Okay, he was all like, "Why was I finding out when I go grab my thing? Y'all sure motherfuckers should have told me before." And you know the sick part is, Rachel called Apollo that morning and told him, I got a prophecy that Percy gonna start mess. And Apollo was all like, Percy gonna start mess? Oh, all right. He was making them mimosas.
Y'all, it's done. Y'all, it's done.
Oh my God.
Please listen.
The table was flipped. Lives were lost.
And let me tell you something. Y'all want to know what makes it all worse? It's because Rachel called and said, guess what? And Apollo's like, what? She's like, Percy about to see something today. He's gonna come up in there mad as hell.
And Apollo was all like, this ought to be a moment. This ought to be the best brush ever.
Apollo made the drinks extra strong.
He was ready that day.
He had the tequila and the vodka ready. He was handing out shots of Henny. Like,
no. Let me tell you.
I think he was like, we're changing it up this year. We're doing tequila sunrise.
Yep.
And everyone was like, shit, okay.
That was the first tequila sunrise.
No champagne. Apollo was like, we don't have champagne today. We're going to try some only tequila and Hennessy. And
we got tequila sunrise and we got Hennessy.
Zeus was all like, let me get a rum and coke. Because Zeus was all like, Hennessy? Zeus, I know that's his drink of choice.
Percy next to Leo.
Oh, I wanted to cause problems.
Annabeth across.
Y'all, the fact that Annabeth is across the table from Calypso and still tagged her immediately.
Wow.
She snatched her across the table, y'all. Like,
Sadie close to Annabeth too, so they have backup. Like, that's throwing distance. That's so ready.
And mind you, Tyson had to leave.
Mind you.
Y'all, wait.
Carter and Tyson at the side of the table just trying to calm things down.
Y'all, that's what made Tyson leave. Just Tyson saw how Percy walked up in there mad as hell and started crying.
Yep.
And Percy's like, Dad, take Tyson home. Take him home.
Came. Let me tell y'all. Poseidon came in.
Percy saw Tyson start to cry. He was like, Dad, take him home.
No, Poseidon was all like, I'm going to take him home. Because Poseidon felt like Percy was going to get at him. And he was all like, I'm going to take Tyson home. Because I don't want him to see that.
Hold on.
I don't think Hermes wasn't at this brunch. You want to know why he left when Percy walked in mad and was like, because if I'm
like,
here,
you know what, I'm gonna take my exit. It was nice seeing y'all.
Because if he's here, Percy may just turn on him and be like, and if you was a good daddy, and then all of a sudden everybody mad.
Because why Percy was all like, and another thing, and he turned and Hermes is not here.
Hermes like, Hermes took his exit quick. He's like, I'm gonna exit stage left.
Wait, listen, Hermes see Percy turned around, and you just see somebody like book it to the door.
No, because why Percy turned around to him and he just sprinted for the exit.
No,
gone.
I'm not even gonna hold you. I know the Egyptians contacted Carter, and they was like, "That's your friend."
You like them the folks you hang out with?
This who you be hanging out with on Earth? That's your homeboy. And they was all like, and don't forget that little girl too. That's your
like that. Like that's who taught you how to do your hair. Like
what? No, because you know Annabeth don't get out of character like that. Everyone knows Annabeth is.
Annabeth don't get out of character because she knows when she does.
Yup.
Like
she don't break someone's legs.
Child, the way the New York brunch, the Florida brunch is infamous.
The Florida brunch reminds people that Annabeth is the daughter of a war god too.
Yup.
I put the camera in there when y'all started talking about how Rachel told Apollo that something was gonna happen. He set up that live stream camera quick.
No,
he was like,
I'm telling y'all.
Listen, it is hooked up to Hephaestus TV, and everybody on Olympus is watching. Like everybody got a show that day.
Everybody in Camp Half-Blood is like sitting there like, what?
Now, mind you, that's when they got a reminder, because let me tell y'all, Percy had relaxed since the war. He'd been chilling, hanging out with his mom. That's
like not his business.
No, he visits Carter in Brooklyn. Percy was okay, because those first two brunches, Percy didn't do shit. That third brunch though,
why was Leo here?
That's another reason Percy was so mad, because he'd been chilling and he'd been hanging out with his mom all the time. And he said,
they didn't tell
me I've been babysitting my little sister so you could get it on with Dad and his wife.
No, because Sally, Paul, and Poseidon, they give Percy and Annabeth money. They say, take your little sister to the movies, take out for the whole day. Go do something. And
they're like, we got something to work out. Hold on.
No, because
and then Amprite show up a little bit later.
Mm-hmm. No, but I'm telling you, Paul and Sally sends Percy away. And Poseidon show up and asks, he leave yet? Okay.
Like, Sally texts, she like texts Poseidon, she's like, okay, he's gone, you can come over.
And then him and Amprite pull up.
They're like, hey y'all, just a bunch of swingers. Like, I don't know. I'm
telling y'all. That third brunch, not only does it remind everyone that
Percy is
Percy.
It reminds them what Percy's name means.
No, it reminds them Percy's a child of the big three. Okay.
Bro, I forgot to mention that Seth like blew the building up. Like
no, Seth was a little mad. He was all like, why is the attention out on me?
Because why was he helping because why was he helping Ares and Hephaestus? He just didn't know who to pick. It was like, I'm gonna light shit up. First off,
he was just throwing punches at anybody else near him.
Y'all know that video of the dude
got dragged in and was like, oh.
Y'all know that video of the dude like fighting air? That's him.
Yeah. No, this is what happened. Because you know, the annual Ares and Hephaestus fight happened before the Calypso, Leo, and all that mess. Seth got mad because why my fight not getting this much attention? Blew that shit up. And to this day, everyone's all like, who set the place on fire? Because he never admits it. He never says it was him.
And ever since then, once again, do not bring your white wife.
No. Do not bring your... Let me tell you something. Every year, the gods remind Hephaestus. So let me tell you something. You see what happened at the floor?
Invite that boy here.
That boy, I'm telling... Not only does Percy text, do not invite that little boy here. Every single god, do not invite that little boy and his white wife.
And
Like,
it's
they
so
were like-
serious.
It's like
when y'all were calling Calypso loose, I was like, oh.
This is a threat.
I didn't call her loose. Annabeth called her loose.
No. Annabeth said she was loose. She was like, oh.
I'm telling you right now. I'm telling you, Athena was proud of Annabeth because motherfuckers forgot she was a war god, and Annabeth reminded them, "Do not mess with Athena's children."
Let me tell y'all, Annabeth said, "They go low, I go to hell," and I've been there.
Annabeth said, "Do not play in my face."
I know. Like at one of the lights, Annabeth's like, "This bitch don't know I was in Tartarus. I will whoop you and your daddy." I fought your daddy, and we whooped his ass too. I fear Calypso has yet to recover.
Mind you, they forgot Annabeth and Percy were up in Tartarus. Annabeth said, "I go to hell, and I come back."
She said, "I don't go to the underworld. I go to Tartarus. I am not the fucking one.
I'm not the one or the two. And since you want to try it,
let me remind you."
And let me tell y'all, Calypso still got nightmares.
She got PTSD. She flinches when she feels like she thinks Annabeth's near her.
Whenever Leo's bring Calypso around, Calypso asks, "Will they be there?" She don't even say names. Will they be there?
No, scared they gonna come out from a corner and jump her.
No, this is what happened.
And the worst part is Hera probably gonna bring Leo to the side and be like, "Leo, you know it wasn't Percy's fault that she didn't get free, right?"
Yep. No.
So now Leo gotta apologize.
Like, no, because Leo apologized the next day because Hera pulled him to the side and was all like, "It wasn't his fault. I had to do something." He apologized, but Percy was like, Now, whenever their 7 are having an event, Calypso asks, "Will Percy and Annabeth be there?" And if Calypso and Leo come, Percy's not gonna come. If Percy's not gonna come, Frank not gonna come.
And if Frank don't come, Hazel not coming.
Hazel not
coming, and Percy not going. So now it's not the 7th event.
No, it's a 3 people event. It's Piper, Jason, and Leo. No,
and you know the sick part about it is? The problem is Calypso. If we eliminate Calypso, oh my god, no!
You know the sick part is they host their own event. Whenever the fuck shit is happening, Frank, Percy, and them, they host their own event, and they be like, "Now I told y'all I was about to come to that shit." It's bad for them. It's bad for them.
That's why he need to leave his little white. They don't want to leave Leo out, but he keep trying to bring Calypso everywhere.
And he'll break up with her. Trust. I swear to God.
No. Calypso, no.
I know him.
Leo don't even bring Calypso to Camp Half Blood.
I know.
First of all, Leo can't break up with her. He's a loser.
He's just scared of Annabeth being nearby.
I know that's not.
Leo gets no bitches. He's not breaking up with Calypso.
Tinder. I'll hook him up with like someone who like Grover will hook him up with what names or
Grover fuck with Leo.
Wait, no. See, look, y'all can call Grover a loser, but Grover
got a girlfriend.
Grover,
like that's why
Grover got a girlfriend and the tree nymphs wanted him.
I know Leo. He got potential. I swear to God, he just need a real African woman with him.
We gonna free Leo. He a little lost.
He needs a Ghanaian woman. That's the only way he could,
Let me tell you, Dr. Umar told him to stay away from that white woman.
Leo didn't listen, and now
a little bit of white brainwashing.
Paying the price now.
The coon chip.
All it takes is a little bit of white brainwashing.
Wait. Someone wants to know what happened at the gods' first vacation.
Are we talking about all the gods together? Because where are they going to vacation?
Family vacation?
They go to Calypso's island if we be real.
Oh God!
Because Calypso's not imprisoned anymore.
Oh yeah, they go to Calypso's island.
Calypso's not imprisoned anymore. That's the perfect vacation.
You're taking pictures.
Not only do the gods, not only that, does Percy and Annabeth come to the vacation? I feel like it's an open invite to that.
Annabeth does not want to go to that fucking island.
This is what
not want to go to that island.
You know who Poseidon brings? Poseidon brings Paul and Sally. He's all like, I feel like I should. What do you mean I can't bring them?
Y'all, we've been on here for 5 hours.
We need to give it up.
Dedicated to a brunch that don't exist.
No, the amount of detail that went into this brunch.
Like I really thought about this. I just brainstormed.
Like we have planned out 4 different brunches.
Like
This
that's
is the
And the
crazy.
most
book, like
impressive thing we've ever done. This is
No,
not even
the
a
only
Percy
thing
This
Jackson
is
we
the
have
topic.
done
longest
about this
spaces so
brunch
We
is
far.
better
the
not lose this
menu.
one like we lost the other
Mind
ones.
you,
Somebody got to put
You
these
know
in
they
the
had
gotta
roasted goat at the first one, and Grover couldn't go no more. He was
No.
like,
mind you, somebody needs to get on here. And what we should do? What's her name? Who always records? She's not here right now. Once it saves, she go back. She needs to screen record the whole thing.
"Oh no, me."
I think it records
Yes.
automatically. We just need to do it before it
It's
disappears.
No, it
recorded,
will
but
I
look.
will
like
It
look
only
for
it,
like the
it
lasts.
best
goes away
moments
after
It
from.
30
only
days.
I
lasts
will
30
bring
days.
up. I'm gonna make a thread of every brunch topic we ever mentioned.
The brunch needs to
We
be
also
saved.
need Annabeth and
It
You
does.
Sadie's
know,
hair journey.
oh yeah.
And
Absolutely.
maybe the Amos
Let me
roasting.
tell you. Annabeth does not want to go on the vacation. However, she needs something to help show Sadie how to take care of your hair during vacation.
This is perfect
So she just
opportunity.
It
goes.
was an educational trip.
This is how it happens. Carter and Percy plot to remind Annabeth Sadie don't know how to take care of her hair in extreme temperatures and vacation. And Annabeth's like, fuck, fine, I'll go. And that is
Because
how.
why is Sadie trying to wear a silk press in 80%
So
humidity?
wait, y'all. I just thought about it. So Yasmin said that it's a reality show. Yeah, Oh my God, Love Island Olympus edition. Like that's just
But like,
excellent.
why the kids
Exactly,
that?
Clearly
exactly,
on FS TV.
exactly,
Everybody back home at Camp Half Blood is watching. Even Chiron tuned in. He's like,
You know, Chiron fake being classy, so he goes locked up in the
Cause
attic.
listen,
Absolutely.
Chiron can get
Chiron
ghetto
in
too.
the
He just
attic.
pretend he above it.
No,
You want to know something? Chiron and Rachel in the attic. They eating popcorn together, watching the show.
yeah.
First of all, we know the Greeks get ghetto down.
I think we should have
And once
Ex on the
again,
Beach first, then Love Island. Then that would be the catalyst for Leo and Calypso's destruction. Because all of Calypso's ex are gonna show up, and Leo's gonna be like, I just got played." And then we go to Love Island, and he finds a real good African
stop
A real
woman.
it.
African
You
woman.
trying to
Right
get
now,
him with the
Leo is
African
not
woman
leaving
so
that woman.
bad.
Leo
My
is not leaving
sister,
that
give
woman.
up.
Because if Leo leaves that
I know
woman,
him.
he's not getting no other woman on earth.
I'm
My
Leo,
a
sister,
boy.
my sister, give up. Give up.
my
Calypso
sister
doesn't know
and
what to do
Zeus.
with other.
My
Calypso doesn't know
sister
what to
and
do.
Zeus,
My
please give
sister
He
up.
is
needs a
Zeus.
real African woman to handle that.
My sister in Ross. Just give it a rest.
He needs a real Nigerian woman. Nigerian
Nice.
women are good women. I promise you. I promise you. They will
Baby, you are
advocate them
standing on this hill
properly.
alone. I love you. I love that you committed to it though. Like
I
keep
know
going.
him.
And
I
I'ma
know
stand with her.
him.
I've kept
I'm
quiet for
taking his
too long.
side.
I love Leo.
No.
Man,
Not Hermes coming in the end.
You need to start naming
Stand
women.
with her.
Listen, I've been getting my braids done simultaneously and listening to this conversation.
No, everyone
now
knows.
mind
Oh,
you, if we're talking about the vacation, Annabeth is like, God damn it, she's trying to wear a silk press.
I thought
No,
about it. They have a Festus Plus. It's a streaming service. Like I've
please.
conceptualized it.
Hephaestus Plus.
No, this is
Oh
what
my
happened on that
god.
vacation. Annabeth lets her wear her hair day one to teach her a lesson. Sadie come in that room by 2 p.m. goes to
no. Do y'all want to
Annabeth.
know what happens on that
Shrinkage.
vacation? Y'all ever seen them TikTok videos where it was like, we going on vacation? Then at the end, it's like, we not friends no more.
Yeah,
We not friends no more.
it's the Gods Miami. It's the
It's,
equivalent of the Gods going to
it's
Miami.
literally
Now
Miami for the
mind
gods.
you, because they're vacationing on Calypso's island, anytime Percy look around a little Annabeth is like, so you was here, huh?
No,
When I thought you were dead.
no.
Annabeth starts watching him like a hawk. Percy can't breathe wrong on
Let
that
me tell you,
vacation.
Like she right
Annabeth
there. She's
sees.
standing behind the corner.
You know the sick part
Listen,
is
That
Annabeth
meme
sees
of
those
Storm
flowers.
Reed always like peering around the corner. That's Annabeth the entire trip.
No, Annabeth
Actually.
sees those flowers and is like, so this the flowers you bought for fucking back in New York? I know you fucking lie. You did not take a piece of this bitch
You
with
know
you.
she was mad as hell the entire trip. She just did not
And
want to be
because the
there.
thing
listen. If
is,
y'all thought
Annabeth
Annabeth
is
acted a fool at the
she
Florida
get
brunch,
she get
No,
real
She gonna
messy in
get real ghetto on this
no.
listen.
vacation.
Everybody, even the gods, are coming together as a collective to keep Annabeth and Calypso away from each other. They like, we can't have repeat of Florida.
Calypso stays on the other side of the island. She see Annabeth, she walk away because she know
She's traumatized. Like she
Like,
does not want to be near her.
Listen,
And then they
they
gonna sit
keep
them next to each
Percy
other at the
and
big dinner that
Aries
they have
stay
at the
away
end of the
from each
trip.
other. Annabeth and Calypso stay away from each other because it's on
First
site
of all,
when folks
Percy
My
is
get there.
still
idea,
on
end of
site
the
for
trip
Aries.
dinner where everyone was together. They decided to sit Annabeth and Calypso next to each other. Apollo decided to be messy.
And I tell you,
Percy told Aries, he said, even when I didn't have a memory, I hated you.
Yep.
Let's be serious.
I'm gonna be real. Percy was tagging Aries. Leo said something under his breath, and Percy was like, "I know you're not talking. I just know you're not talking."
And mind you, when Percy feeling real nasty, all he'd be like, and that's why my mama is at home waiting.
Oh no!
Real.
Look,
Sally's not at
when,
home.
when Leo
Sally's
say
not at
something,
home.
Percy just go over there and hug Sally.
Yeah,
That's too
No,
hard.
because why Sally and Paul on the trip? They were
Yes,
like,
they
we're gonna
are.
bring y'all along too.
Poseidon
And now we
brings
got
Sally
footage of
and
them
Paul.
walking down to Poseidon and Amphrite's room
Oh,
in
you
the hallway camera.
I'm telling y'all. Let me tell you.
My
Poseidon
book
I
wide
know
brings
y'all
open.
can't be
Listen,
cool.
they be having
No, wait,
sneaky
y'all.
links
Why?
on the
You know how like in those movies, like the rom-com, especially when there's more than one couple and they're trying to sneak behind each other's back and they're all in the hallway trying to sneak into each other's room. That's exactly what happened.
No,
Like that's
Because
because why
Poseidon and Fright's
Sally and
room is on
Paul
the
walked to
same
Amphrite and
hall.
Poseidon's room holding hands? Like they
Yeah,
were
it's on the
ready.
same hall as Paul and Sally, which is on the same hall as Percy and Annabeth.
no. This is what happened. Paul and Sally are walking to Poseidon's room. Annabeth is walking to Percy's room just to cuss him out over fucking Calypso. And then Annabeth sees Paul, Sally, and then when Annabeth getting him, why the fuck did I just see your mom? And Percy's all like, after the Florida brunch, they told me we talked about this.
They're
And
just trying
Annabeth had already forgotten about it.
Yep.
She forgot Percy told her because she's
you
mad.
know, Percy was like, well, they're trying it out. Like they're seeing how it works. I mean,
Percy was all like, we're trying the family thing again.
And I'm like, we're not doing that shit with Calypso. You bring her here, I will slap the shit
No,
out of her.
no. Unless Annabeth was like, do not get any fucking ideas. I ain't trying no family fucking.
she's like, I don't do that. I respect it, but it's
No,
just not for me.
because you know, Annabeth, Grover, and Percy be at Pride together. Annabeth was like, with Calypso, I don't try that shit. I'm so fucking serious, Percy. I will.
She's like,
Now,
I'm
mind
good
you, she was
with
like,
you
if
and
Rachel
Grover.
went down that way, we could try it with
No,
Rachel.
no. Annabeth was all like, Calypso, Percy, I'll slap the shit out of you. Now, Rachel, that's a real bitch.
Rachel's like, that's my home girl. Like,
Annabeth was like, I would try a poly relationship with anybody but Calypso. I don't care. Like
the final
I'll try with
dinner.
Grover.
She would do it, Rachel.
Yeah, I'm telling you, the final dinner, there's been fights this whole trip. Everyone comes together and say no fighting at this trip. Poseidon, Sally, and Paul all sit next to each other.
With Amphrite. Amphrite's there too. We can't forget.
Yep.
And then Hera looks at what's happening
and gets mad. Okay.
She get mad.
She's like,
look, she see them folks holding hands and she just walk away from the table.
Poseidon,
she look at Zeus.
Sally threw a drink in her face.
Listen, Poseidon, Paul, and all of them, and Poseidon's wife, they walk down the beach holding hands, all of them, four together walking down the beach. And Poseidon calms the waves and lets them reach.
Just enjoying themselves.
And first of all, Zeus is already pissed because he knows Hera will never let him do anything that cool.
No. Wait, Hades and Nico's there too. Hades, Nico, and Persephone and Hazel. Hades
and Demeter.
Yep,
Demeter's been
no, Demeter's not invited.
The whole trip.
Demeter's not invited.
So and then we get like a confessional from Demeter of her being like, "Well, I don't understand why I wasn't invited on the trip." I mean,
listen, no. What happens is Demeter comes. They just sent her home after a day. They're like, she's killing the vibe. She's killing the vibe.
Like we cannot have grandma
literally
here
a vibe killer. Like,
because that's the thing, Demeter will go home if everyone tells her to. Hera will not. She was all like,
stubborn.
I'm not going anywhere unless my husband comes with me. And you know no one could kick Zeus out. So Zeus is like, guys, please, come on.
Just let her be here.
And now,
I cannot.
Hera, it's the last night of the trip because Hera makes them end it early.
Yep. It was supposed to be.
Because she's mad.
It was supposed to be a month. It's 2 weeks in. It's the last, no. And then so, it's the last side of the trip. Everyone's having dinner. Aries say some slick shit to Percy. Percy was all like, they're going at it. Then Leo say some slick shit. I know you're not talking.
Listen, Aries said something to Percy, and Sally's like, don't do it.
Percy
don't do it.
First off,
Sally was all like, not that one. Aries shut his ass up because Poseidon was all like, not that one. They
And
all
then
four of them
Percy
got
just
up.
so happened
Yep.
to
And
slay
then
some
to be
slick shit
messy,
under his breath.
Apollo make the scene charts because he's the executive producer. He sat Calypso and Annabeth next to each
Yep.
other. Calypso trying to scoot
Now,
away the entire movie.
mind you, Hermes is once again not here. He only not here because he always senses if stuff's about to go down. He got to get out of town.
No matter what.
Went
He
home
don't have
1
to be in the
He
room.
said he's taking a long walk on the beach. Call me when dessert happens.
No. Hermes was all like, oh wow, look at the time.
Hermes was like,
I'm getting real.
Because the last time Hermes was there, they didn't even have to go so far as bringing up Luke. Someone said, and when was the last time you checked on May? And he had to leave.
No. Hermes get his little feelings hurt. He gotta go.
And Hermes saw that scene chart and he got a flashback to Florida.
He left. No,
like he ran.
No.
And then you got Hephaestus and Ares sitting across from each other, kicking each other under the table.
Yep.
And you got Aphrodite trying to stop it, and now she getting kicked too.
So after the whole, Ares and Percy put a stop to it because Sally, Poseidon, Paul, and Poseidon's wife all got up. It was all like, you're not about to do that with that one. Leo said something under his breath. Percy
and Hephaestus said, Percy, get him.
Percy was
Apollo changed the music, nothing but came on, all hell broke loose once again.
This is so Leo said that. Percy said, and Percy just says, I love you, Mom, across the table. Leo just swings because he know why the fuck he said that. And then so Calypso's getting away from Annabeth. Annabeth was like, I know this bitch not trying to join the fight over that. So Calypso and Annabeth's fight start happening, and it's Florida 2.0. Okay.
Now, mind you, I don't understand why Calypso keep trying Annabeth.
No, because
Annabeth whoop her
like
every
knows
time.
what happened the last time.
It's just certain people that don't know when to stop.
Listen,
now, mind you, I don't know how Leo even ended up on this trip.
You know, because the kid, they were bringing.
You know what? They were like, we feel bad
did this
for
on
what happened
purpose.
in Florida. We can try again.
Yeah, because.
And they didn't decide to tell Percy because they're like, oh, the Egyptians aren't here this time. You don't need to be the weapons master.
You're just going to come. And you know what the sick part is? Hazel and Nico at that end of the table, like, oh my fucking God, this is why we don't come to these functions.
This was after Leo's breakup. Promise me trust. He's single. He's single.
You are not going to get away with this.
No,
you niggas trying to push this agenda.
It's not working.
Listen,
not
told me.
Leo
I respect it. Listen, I respect it.
I respect it also because it takes dedication to be up here and we all being like, no.
I respect it, but I disagree.
Wait, I thought we all agreed Calypso was black. Wait, I just realized that we were all like, Calypso is black. Percy likes black women, and now we're like, nah.
Calypso's a white girl. No.
Calypso got a white mama.
Calypso's black in the sense
she
she got a white mama.
Actually, she was adopted.
She's the opposite end of Sadie. Like they're on two different sides of the biracial spectrum.
Sadie got mad and slapped the shit out of Calypso just because she said something.
Y'all know what kind of black mixed Calypso is? She's the kind that wear braids and you see them slipping down.
No.
Not the slipping down braids.
She had braids on the trip actually, and you know that Annabeth clowned the entire time.
You know how Calypso is. You know how
her boxes were rectangles and diamonds.
Calypso is Zoe Kravitz adjacent. She's mixed, but she a lot of mixed.
You ain't have to do it like that.
You're not wrong either. That's the worst part.
No, and I'm telling you, Calypso wasn't even trying to start shit with Annabeth. She was moving away. And Annabeth just thought she was going to help Leo with Percy. And Annabeth was like, not that one. There's my reason to tap her ass again.
I don't think wasting focus.
All you see is Annabeth
down.
Leo was trying to get over her, but because of it was her. Listen, this is what happened. I know it. And he was trying to get over her.
Let her speak.
Let her speak. We'll see what she says.
I know him, and she was trying to like talk to him, but he was like, "No, leave me alone, leave me alone." He was trying to move on. I swear to God, he was.
You know what? I'm gonna help you right now. He was trying to move on, but Apollo invited Calypso anyway. I'm gonna throw you a bone
because it was her island.
However, not only did he invite Calypso anyway, he put them in the same hallway.
Not even the same hallway, right next to each other. And Leo got a little lonely on night 2, and they rekindled the flame.
Herself a real Nigerian girl. You know what? he found himself the daughter of Oshun herself. I swear to God, I know him
Trying
because
so hard.
I created her. You know how
You know what?
how
I
this is
fear
real.
you gonna get. I fear you gonna win in the end.
You know how this is real.
Like,
I
we
pre-
just gotta let this happen.
No, I'm here to tell you right now, you're gonna have to accept Calypso and Leo getting their ass beat at every family function.
Like,
they
they
come
are
to.
No.
he
getting,
took
they're
he
getting
took his
fucked
hit.
up.
The
Okay,
thing
he
is,
got
they don't get beat up anymore because they don't come anymore.
No,
he got his ass
they're not
beat.
invited
Glory be to
anymore.
God. But during the
Listen,
vacation,
the
he found
vacation
himself
trip
a
is where
real.
all the partners were allowed to come.
Yeah,
That's
let me tell you.
Nico and Will are there.
Oh,
Like,
Nico and
Listen,
Will are there.
I have an
wow.
idea about Nico and Will. Will once called Octavian an anemic loser. He gets nasty.
No,
He gets nasty. So when people try
Listen,
to speak to him and he snaps back real fast, this is why Nico can't bring him places.
listen. I'm telling y'all, while they was fighting, Will and Nico stirring the pot.
yep.
Just
No, because Will was all like, Annabeth, she just said that your braids are bad. Will,
Why is
no,
that? Mind
no,
you, he didn't
sorry.
say the braids are bad. She said, why your braids look like they were done at 2 p.m. while off 10 mimosas. Mind you, they were, but they looked good.
No. I'm telling you, Will was out there like, Percy, I heard Leo said this 2 days ago. Leo's all like,
and
what
listen,
the
Leo didn't say anything.
Nico just trying to get him to
Leo
stop
lost his voice.
believing.
No, Nico is all like, we're at the end of the fucking table for a reason.
Leo lost his voice. You know what? On the second night when he got lonely, no, he didn't get lonely. God forbid, he didn't succumb to temptation. As he was about to approach her door, listen. As he was about to
I need
approach
to
her door,
remind y'all that Will is from Texas and he might just like watching some mess.
Let me tell y'all,
exactly.
Will loves when they get
Will
ghetto.
gets messy.
Will
Loves
gets
it.
ghetto.
Like,
I
they
need
know
Will
what
gets
to
somebody to
do
be
ghetto.
on
there.
my
He
side.
gets a
I
bit
need somebody to
urban.
stand with me because I can't be
Mind
the
you,
only one.
y'all
Will don't
forget
be
it.
in the fight.
Will
He
is
be
a
standing
son
by
of Apollo, y'all.
He
And
loves
Apollo
mess.
gets messy.
In Apollo,
Will be standing by Apollo at the DJ booth and he'd be like, yeah.
I'm telling
Gonna
y'all.
sing up
No,
here for me.
Will helps his dad make the
With the
seating
seating
chart.
chart.
listen,
Yep.
no,
He just strikes up the
Will stands
measurements.
next to Apollo and just starts whispering stuff to him that Apollo screams out loud to egg the fight on.
Well, look, Will was all like, I can't look messy. This is my first event. Like, I gotta look
I
real
gotta have some
classy.
class.
Yeah.
Now, mind you, Hades and Persephone are also here just chilling. They're the
Yep.
only ones who don't get into nothing.
They
They
don't. No,
enjoying their
they
vacation
drink their
because Hades
Yeah,
said
now
mimosas.
this
wait a
vacation
minute,
come
because
once in a
Zeus
millennium.
said some slick shit to Hades one time, and it got a little nasty.
That was brunch too, I fear. That was the Olympic.
That was the brunch where Hades decided that this wasn't worth
That was
it.
the New York brunch.
Yeah.
Like, they tried.
I have to truly admire our dedication to this brunch that
Yeah,
doesn't
Right. Like,
at
the
this
exist.
point,
dedication to the storytelling. Like, why we gotta
y'all,
fight
we've done
one?
everything
Like
but
this is
plan out the
something
menu for this
else.
brunch.
No.
This is
So
something, and now we've moved
Now,
on
mind
to a
you, we already
vacation
picked
island.
out
We're
half the menu.
truly doing it.
And I will
This is
win.
gonna end up on TikTok somehow. I don't know.
no.
If it
If
ends
we're
up on
speaking,
TikTok,
It's gonna be
Listen,
no
I
me
hope
on
who
my
puts it on
side.
TikTok.
Listen, I hope this don't end up on TikTok. Because if the TikTok stands come over here, I fear we're gonna be the
We have to
target.
defend ourselves.
I
they
fear
gonna
they not
Like,
gonna
No,
let
because
as
us.
soon as the
because
tell
TikTok
because
y'all.
our
gonna pop up
Annabeth
here one
our
day and be like,
Annabeth
hi, what are y'all
Athena
talking
braid.
about? I'd be scared for my life, y'all.
Listen,
No,
the
because the
TikTok
Annabeth
stands
braid
wouldn't like
thing that we
us.
came up with, they found it. They
No,
found it, and I don't know how.
they're gonna be mad as hell because the
Listen,
way they go up for Leo, the way I bash Leo 24/7. This is not a safe space for Leo and
listen.
Piper
We
stands.
lash Nico.
Oh,
All the
you know
No,
what?
TikTok stands Nico
We
too.
no,
love
no.
Nico here,
We
but we
do love
also give him
Nico
his
here,
lashes.
but
Nico
let me
is
tell y'all something.
family.
Y'all, let me tell y'all something. Nico is an Italian from the
Wow.
1930s.
Guys, I'm so sorry I came up
Not
with
this
that. I'm
again.
so
I keep
sorry I
telling
brought
y'all
that
that
We're
up.
on
baby don't
Leo
know what the
today. Leave
fuck
Nico
on. He was
alone.
7 years old.
No,
Nico
Nico
was
got it.
12, 10,
Can you
12
Please,
whack
something.
listen,
Nico?
listen.
Whack Nico,
Nico,
not Leo.
But do y'all really think he had any concept of what was going on? Like,
Yes.
there's a war
guys,
going
He
on
was like
outside,
nine.
and your
guys.
siblings are fucking Nazis. Like, do you really think he had
Remember
any
we
concept
made
of
a
that?
pact. We
Oh
only lash
wow.
Nico in private because Nico's still family. We don't
Like,
lash Nico in front of
Nico's literally
company.
a blazing Italian. Like, why are we laughing
Girl,
at
that's
him?
just you. You tried to push the agenda.
No, he
Nico
is
is
a
pasty
blazing
white.
I really
Italian.
tried to put some
Listen,
agenda.
I
I was like,
yeah,
wait.
She
Nico
tried to
only
push this agenda in the group chat, and we all said
shut
Y'all
that
were
no.
like,
down.
nope, no, he's not. I was
Pasty
like,
white.
no. I was
Nico,
like, oh, my baby. Wait, I
Nico,
can't.
on that trip, Nico was chilling. He had his little boyfriend. He was all
Nico
like,
had his
Let me
boyfriend
tell
and
y'all
his
something. Let me tell y'all
sunscreen,
what
and he
happened.
was ready.
Let me tell y'all, when
He had
Annabeth gets
his little
nasty,
black umbrella. He was just chilling. He was
listen,
just chilling.
y'all, look, when
Black
Annabeth gets
umbrella.
nasty, she hits every target responsible. Nico tried to stay far away, but he was a little too close. And Annabeth goes, "And what were you doing in 1930?"
no.
Oh
That's
wow!
no.
See,
Whoa!
but that's when Will jumps in.
Listen,
Was
and
That's
Hazel's
when
in the
Will
real,
jumps in
background
and gets
co-signing,
And
messy.
like, what
Annabeth
were
I
you
tagged
know
Will
doing?
him. I
too.
know him, y'all. Please,
Annabeth said,
please.
"How you
You
from
don't know
Texas
him?
and a son of
I
Apollo?
do.
Yeah, you
I
looking
know.
real pale
I
right
do.
now."
No,
He was like,
because let me tell you something. I'm here. If Will jumps in, Annabeth was all like, "Yo, daddy, the god of vitamin D. You pale as shit." I know she gets nasty like that.
Yeah.
She's low down. She's low
Exactly.
down.
Oh my God,
Okay.
y'all!
No,
What is
exactly.
Talia doing
Yes.
on this trip? Cause she's there.
Thalia
No,
is in the
Talia is
trees
on the
somewhere.
beach
I'm
with Nico.
sorry.
They both have their little black umbrellas and they just chilling,
I'm not even gonna hold you.
staying out
Talia
the
saw the
sun.
mess. She went on the walk with Hermes. She said, "She
He
said,
said, I'm gonna go take my
Now,
food and
no."
mind you, Percy and Thalia, they may be best friends and best cousins right now,
They
but they
tag
still
each
be
other all the
getting
time.
into it. They be getting into it.
No,
So,
Yeah.
like, 1 week into the trip, they definitely might have gotten in a fight. And
no,
Thalia probably lost because it's Percy's element.
no. This is what happened. Talia
Listen,
said
no,
something,
they
and
had to those had to come and wreck it up. Like Sally filed them. You
no, and
should see them holding the folks back.
you know the crazy part about it is anybody else tried to get into it, they both turned around and said, "Shut the fuck up." They was all like, "I don't need none of y'all getting into it," because 2 hours later they're back to being besties and cousins. Everyone on that trip, no, whatever Thalia and Percy got going on, we
They
mind
just
our
let them.
business.
They
They
said
just let
whatever they got going on, just because they go and Annabeth's like, y'all just gotta let them fight him out. You
Yeah,
just gotta let
like
them get it out their
like
system.
they just go to the other side of the island until they
yep.
done.
And
I'm
mind
so
you, they just gotta get it out their system early on.
yep.
Yeah,
They by day 4, this beef happened. For the rest of the trip, they was
they
chilling.
besties. They
And
They
fine.
was
mind you, they laugh about it because
yep.
Percy definitely won. And Thalia was like, "It's just because we on your turf right
No,
now."
and you know what's so
No,
nasty
Talia
about
goes,
it
let's go in the
is,
sky.
you know
Let's
what's
go
so
get on a
nasty?
plane.
And you
Percy
know,
say, "Let's get in the sky," because he know Thalia
yep.
not getting in the sky either.
That's how the fight started. That's how, no, because why
Oh
Nico tried to
God.
say something, both Talia and Percy turned around and was like, "I know you're not talking."
And
It was
mind you,
like,
all three of them fighting now.
Yep,
And
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 now
look,
the
Annabeth's
Zeus
just like, "You
Poseidon
just
and
gotta
Hades
let it
looking
run
at each
its
other like,
course.
listen, and
what do we
Zeus,
do? And they're
Hades, and
like,
Poseidon
I'm
in the
too old for
background.
this
Like,
shit.
did we do this? Like, is
no,
this what we look like?
no. I know,
And then
I
you got
know.
Athena in the corner, like, absolutely, this is what you look like,
Like
stupid.
no, because if Will tried to get in the middle, I know Annabeth was all like, "You don't even think about it." I'm
And
telling
he
you.
backed up. He put his hands up. He
Yeah,
said,
because
okay.
Annabeth is all like, not even on some confrontational shit, on some, I know they dumbass is going to be maked up in 2 hours. And then you're going to be left mad as hell for no reason.
Yeah, that's why he gotta heal him up afterwards.
Like, I'm telling y'all, like, Annabeth really told all of them, they're like, they gotta get it. She was like, every time we meet up, the three of them have got to get it out their system.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
they just fight one good time. They'll
Yeah,
be fine.
I'm
They
telling
gotta
you.
pass a couple licks, and
Yeah.
sometimes, depending on where they're at, Percy may win, Thalia may win,
Nico may win. I'm
Nico may
telling
win.
y'all. But everyone in the family know when those three start going at it,
Leave them
not.
alone.
Just leave them be. Like,
But you
leave
know
them for
what's
like
so
an hour
sick
and a
though?
half. They'll be fine
You
afterwards.
know who never goes at it? Hazel and Percy. Them
Nope.
motherfuckers come together. It's a key. They got a good time. None of that mess.
And
And
mind you, that's because Percy loved him some Hazel.
yup,
And do.
He loved that girl down.
yep. I'm telling you, that's his little sister. They're not even cousins. That's his little sister. He adopted Hazel as his little sister. Sally and know. Everyone knows. Hazel come around
Not
all the
even
damn
little
time.
sister. Percy said, "I raised her. This
Yep.
is my child."
No. I'm telling y'all. Hazel and Percy, after the big three children fight, Hazel and Percy go talk. Hazel's all like, "You know this shit will never happen between us, right? You're a little too real for that."
Listen, somebody try to start it with Hazel on the trip.
Oh,
It ain't going.
they
Percy
said
shut that
what?
shit down
They not
quick.
even gonna start because Percy gonna end it.
No, because they said one
Percy's
thing
gonna
to
end it, and
Hazel.
then Nico's right behind him.
Yeah,
Somebody tried to bring up Hazel. How they said, "I'm surprised Hazel want to be here since last time she drowned it." And Percy said, "What?" She
no,
said,
I'm telling y'all. They said, "Wow, Hazel's here. She's never here." And Percy was like, "Keep her name out your fucking mouth." And Nico was all like, "You don't want this problem?"
Like, you don't want these problems.
You don't want these problems. But you know who everyone tags? Hermes. Hermes
just got to learn to stop showing up.
No,
I'm telling
Hermes
you,
that's
don't never
why
know peace.
No.
Mind you, let me tell y'all, before the trips even happened, Percy looks at all the gods and was like, you can't come on the trip till you claim at least one child.
And he was like, ooh, I can't,
he was like, ooh, maybe I gotta sit this one out.
He was like, I'll see y'all in the next one. I mean...
Wait, is Frank on the trip? Yeah, Frank is on the trip.
Frank is here.
Frank's here.
The Romans were allowed to come except Jason, because the problem is Thalia, Nico, and Percy can fight and it be not beef happen. If Percy and Jason start fighting, Percy gonna kill Jason.
No, and you know the crazy part is, say Thalia, Percy, and Nico fight for 2 hours. Jason, Percy fight. They're not talking for the rest week and a half.
They reconvene in like a month.
They're still friends. They still woo. But it's all like, don't. Sorry, Jason. Out of the two of us, Percy's gonna be the one that pop up. Okay.
And mind you, Percy gonna win each time. Yep. And he asked Thalia, he's like, Thalia, what's the trick to when you win? And she be like, well, sometimes Percy let me. I don't know.
No, listen, and you know the crazy part about it is, Percy said Jason's allowed to FaceTime. He could FaceTime for a minute.
Jason can fly. That's the only thing he got over Thalia.
No. Why? You know who else?
Thalia can probably fly. She's just scared.
She's just too scared.
She can. She's too scared.
Clarice is at the trip too. They even allow Clarice to bring her new girlfriend. Okay, they even allow her to bring her new girlfriend. And when she showed up, it was like, oh, she got a new girlfriend? When did this one
Definitely from the Aphrodite cabin.
No, I'm telling you. Damn, Piper's on. If the Aphrodite cabin, Piper's here too.
Oh. And mind you, Piper is here, and Piper and Clarice been flirting a little.
Yep.
Clarice, you know she likes them Aphrodite girls.
No, they flirt a little, and no one says nothing. Everyone just nods their head and keep on walking.
Listen, Clarice is only allowed on the strip because her and Percy are currently getting along. No one knows how long that'll last.
They're praying it lasts for the whole trip.
However, one thing about Percy, even though sometimes him and Clarice don't get along,
they ride it out.
He says he'd be telling Aries, look at her the wrong way. I dare you.
That's the thing. Clarice and Percy fight, but Clarice come to Percy and tell, why your daddy said what?
You want me to go beat him for you?
No. You want me to go make him cry?
No. If we're speaking of, you know who else is on this fucking trip? Raina's on the trip. If the Romans could come, Raina's on the trip.
If Raina loves Ireland. She's Puerto Rican.
Raina absolutely is there.
And she was like, he can't do it.
Let me tell y'all, Raina's on the trip. Clarice been flirting with Raina and Piper. Okay. And Raina, I'm telling y'all, and Raina and Piper have to ask themselves, why do we always go after the same person? And
eventually, Raina and Piper are like, maybe we should.
Maybe
we should.
And Aphrodite is obsessed. This is the best Piper has looked to her in years.
This trip is messy down.
This moment.
I feel the only people having a good time on this trip is Poseidon, Sally.
You know who else is on this island? Hermes brought Connor and Travis on this island, and those two get jumped by everybody.
No,
because they be playing too much.
Connor and Travis
get sent home.
They don't even know what they're doing. That's why they get sent home.
Mm-hmm. You know
they get jumped before that though. They get jumped before that.
No, they pulled the prank on Nico, and Will was all like, "All right, I gotta intervene." Okay.
Nico calls Chiron and says, "If you don't come pick these children."
No, Nico's all like, "Get them boys out of my face." Okay. Poseidon, Sally, Paul, and Poseidon's wife. Breakfast start at 8. They always come at 10. And nobody bats an eye. Nobody questions.
Nobody wants to talk about why they're late.
They all just pretend it's not happening.
Percy looks away.
Except Paul and Poseidon got each other's shirt on. Everybody just don't say nothing.
Because
every time
they says nothing, Percy looks away.
Listen, no, what happens is it just gets quiet for like 30 seconds and everybody else.
The reason it ends 2 weeks in is because Zeus finally puts 2 and 2 together and gets pissed.
Yep. You know the sick part about it is though, Aphrodite once Paul and Poseidon switched shirts by accident. Paul and Aphrodite was like, Poseidon, that shirt's a little small for you. And then that's when prime mess starts between Hera and Zeus. Because they put two and two together.
That's the 2 weeks in.
Yep.
They come and wear the same.
You just see Harrison across them at the table, just like squinting, like moving her head back
Mm-hmm.
and forth. And then you just see her throw her plate down, throw her fork down, just walk away, and everybody.
You know,
Percy,
she was mad as
there's
hell.
a
Percy
Now
collective
Zeus had to go
groan.
figure out what's wrong with her.
Now you know
Zeus started
Percy is
asking-
mad because now the whole world know what his mama be doing.
Yeah, no, because Percy's all like, Aphrodite just aired my business out like that. And
I love
that's
that we've just collectively decided that they just a poly couple and just
yeah,
running with it.
no, because if Aphrodite airs out his business, why Percy gonna ask Piper, hey Piper, have you seen Raina and Clarissa? Clarice, and that
Listen, hair walks from away from the table and everybody just start airing out mess.
Yep.
Look, this is how they
remember-
come.
y'all-
This
wait,
is how
y'all
they come
remember
back.
that,
Not
No,
friends.
because why Aphrodite's business gonna get aired out in
Wait.
retaliation?
Y'all know that scene from Why Did I Get Married when they're at the table?
Yes, I know exactly what you're talking about.
That's exactly what happened.
Mm-hmm. And I'm telling you right now, once Percy air out Aphrodite, Hephaestus jump in too. Oh, Ares, did you know I saw Aphrodite the other night? And that's how that
And then
beef
every,
started.
and now
And mind
everybody's
you,
fighting the table Daddy flip.
Hephaestus definitely is like, and guess what? I rocked her world that night too because he invented
You know that
something.
in that moment, Ares flipped the table. Everything was off.
No.
Like,
Listen,
Another-
y'all, this is how they come back. Not friends. This is the end of the TikTok.
like, and not even we got friends. Like, no, like I am just.
And mind you, it's Apollo who makes the TikTok. He goes, "We had a month trip planned. We left after 2 weeks."
No, and you know,
now you got all these comments from the campers talking about some story time.
You know the sick part about it is, you know how Sheila, after she was all like, I didn't do this, I just wanted you to know because I fucked it, and he had VD. I got that's Percy after he aired out Clarice. Yeah.
This trip was messy down, like.
And since then, the demigods never go on trips with their parents.
They don't.
They go and never again. This family vacation was a one time thing.
But you know what's the sick part? Paul, Poseidon, Sally, and Poseidon's wife go on trips all the time.
Listen, and they are none the wiser. They thought everybody else had a good time.
Yeah,
once it went down, they walked away.
No, they was all like, "Oh wow," and you know they'd be like, "Percy, you know you and Annabeth could come if you want to," and Percy's like, "No,
nah, I'm good."
Annabeth is like, absolutely not happening because you know she sees Sally as her mom. She just
she was like,
Wait a minute. It's like the scene from Medea's Big Happy Family. I forgot about that one.
Like,
not that one.
I know what you're talking about.
Annabeth
Big
is
Happy
just
Family.
disgusting.
I know what you're talking
Why
about.
did I get married? And it's just a mess. Like, I can see it.
Yeah, I love a messy dinner table scene in a movie. Love it every time. It eats every time.
You know who also vacations with Poseidon? Hades and Persephone. Yup. They vacation there too.
You know, not invited on their vacation.
Let me tell y'all. Y'all know what Persephone gets Hades for their anniversary? She finds him a new woman named Maria.
Yep.
She does it every year. She's like, you get one night.
You get a new Maria. And it's a good time.
Poseidon. We're all involved.
Yeah. Poseidon and them, they was all like, why do you guys do that a yearly thing? We meet at least 3 times a week. And then Persephone was all like, I know
3 times a week.
Not even 3. They meet 4 times a week. And
no.
And Hades like, when do you even have time?
No.
Like, don't y'all have a job?
Listen, they meet 3 times a week on the surface. The 4th time they go to Poseidon's kingdom.
Listen, Sally and Paul do have a dedicated wing in the sea. Like,
they got a wing in Atlantis. Yeah. He said, Poseidon said, remember when I promised to build you that castle?
So
I did. Paul can come too.
Paul can come too. And it's a good
and Percy be wondering why he gotta watch the baby.
Like, Estelle just
he said, why every Thursday night I'm watching? Where are y'all going?
But whenever they go down, Percy sends Tyson up there. Okay, Percy got to watch the baby. Tyson come, Annabeth come. They have a good time. And then Poseidon come back. He take Tyson and they go back home. It's a
I'm
ritual now.
crying. That is when Athena hops in and start fighting Poseidon. Because Annabeth then called Sally mom.
Yeah.
Right to her face.
No, because that's the last day of the trip. Annabeth was all like, "That's gross. I don't want to hear that about my mom. It slips up." And Athena was all like, "Mom? She not fighting Sally. She slapped the shit out of Poseidon."
Listen, they know not
Don't
to touch
nobody
Sally
fight
on this
Sally.
trip.
No,
because
got
if you
shooters on
touch
that
Sally,
Percy go after you.
Percy gonna go
Percy gonna
crazy.
jump in. Y'all
You
right
gotta
by the
deal.
water, and now everybody's drowning.
I'm telling
you see how
y'all.
that works?
Hades gotta jump in because Sally take care of his son.
Yup.
Like,
Hazel and Frank fight too because they're not gonna let them.
They not know because Sally, Hazel, Nico, Frank, Annabeth, okay, they all meet at Percy's house all the time. Percy don't allow
mind
anybody
you, all of them be babysitting that little girl, wondering where Sally went.
Yeah, because that's the
They
thing.
just trade off Thursday. Like one Thursday, be like, "Hey, you good? You free Thursday? Come watch Still."
No. I like I